In this video, I want to have an open and honest conversation about a personal struggle that's been weighing heavily on me. While my content typically dives into the vibrant world of cross-dressing and the experiences of many within that community, today's topic delves into a more complex and often under-discussed aspect of gender identity: detransitioning and its impact on mental health. Many of you who subscribe to my channel and engage with my content likely identify as cross-dressers, trans women, or allies of the LGBTQ+ community. I deeply appreciate your continued support, and I want to acknowledge that my videos often revolve around the theme of cross-dressing. This approach stems from the simple fact that a significant portion of my audience connects with that experience. I find joy in creating content that resonates with you and fosters a sense of community. However, personal journeys can take unexpected turns, and today, I feel compelled to share a different part of mine. I recently made the difficult decision to detransition. This means I stopped pursuing hormonal therapy, HRT, at the request of my wife. I understand that some viewers might struggle to understand this choice. It's important to emphasize that this wasn't a decision taken lightly. It was a sacrifice made with the intention of prioritizing the stability and well-being of my family unit. Detransitioning is a complex process with a wide range of experiences. It doesn't always involve a complete reversal of one's gender presentation. In my case, it meant putting a hold on HRT while still exploring elements of gender expression that resonated with me. This could include anything from wearing certain clothing styles to adopting a more gender-neutral name. While prioritizing family is undeniably important, detransitioning has come with unforeseen consequences for my mental health. One of the most significant changes I've noticed is a rise in anxiety, particularly social anxiety, when I need to be out in public. This feeling of unease and self-consciousness wasn't as prevalent when I was on HRT. Being on HRT wasn't just about physical changes, although those were certainly welcome. It had a profound impact on my emotional well-being. There's a distinct difference between how I used to navigate social situations and how I do now. Before HRT, social interactions often felt fraught with anxiety. I was constantly worried about how I was perceived, second-guessing every interaction and wondering if I passed as the gender I identified with at the time. This constant state of hypervigilance was exhausting and took a toll on my mental health. However, when I started HRT, a subtle yet powerful shift occurred. The subtle hormonal changes, combined with the knowledge that I was taking steps towards aligning my outward expression with my internal identity, fostered a newfound sense of confidence. Social interactions became less stressful and more enjoyable. I felt freer to express myself and connect with others in a more authentic way. Detransitioning has reversed that positive shift. Looking in the mirror no longer brings the same sense of self-acceptance I experienced before. There's a constant internal conflict, a feeling of being stuck between two worlds, like a part-time version of myself. This internal struggle has manifested externally in a noticeable decrease in communication with friends and my online audience. One positive outlet I found in navigating this emotional landscape is working out. Lifting weights offers a temporary boost in mood and helps me maintain a sense of stability. It's a space where I can focus on my physical well-being and release some of the pent-up anxiety through vigorous exercise. However, it's not a complete solution. The anxieties I experience still resurface, leaving me grappling with the emotional weight of detransitioning. This experience has highlighted a seemingly paradoxical situation. While I crave connection and want to share my story with you, my journey has instilled a fear of vulnerability. I long to talk and connect with my viewers, but a strange hesitation sets in, shutting me down. I worry about being judged or misunderstood, especially within the LGBTQ+ community where transitioning is often seen as a one-way street. I understand this situation isn't ideal. Detransitioning has been emotionally challenging, impacting my daily interactions and online presence. I hope that by sharing this experience with transparency and honesty, my viewers can understand why there may be periods of less engagement on social media. It's a reflection of the internal struggle I'm grappling with. It can be difficult to maintain a facade of positivity when I'm wrestling with these complex emotions. However, I believe that by being open about this experience, I can contribute to a more inclusive dialogue within the LGBTQ+ community. Detransitioning is a valid experience, and those who choose this path deserve understanding and support. This is an ongoing journey, and I'm still figuring things out. Here are some potential avenues I'm exploring these things. Seeking professional guidance from a therapist experienced with LGBTQ+ issues can be invaluable. A therapist can provide a safe space to explore my feelings, understand the complexities of detransitioning, and develop coping mechanisms for managing anxiety and navigating my evolving identity. Talking to someone who understands the specific challenges I'm facing can be incredibly helpful. Connecting with others who have similar experiences within the LGBTQ+ community can be incredibly beneficial. Support groups offer a space to share stories, find validation, and learn from others who have walked a similar path. Hearing stories of resilience and finding a sense of belonging within a supportive community can be a powerful source of strength. There are a growing number of online resources dedicated to detransitioning experiences. These platforms can connect me with others who understand the specific challenges I'm facing and offer valuable insights and support networks. Exploring these resources can help me feel less alone and provide practical guidance on navigating this new reality. Sharing my story, even though it may not be the typical narrative within the LGBTQ+ community, is important for a few reasons. Firstly, it highlights the fact that gender identity is a spectrum, and journeys can be fluid and multifaceted. Detransitioning, while often under-discussed, is a valid experience that deserves understanding and support. Not everyone who starts transitioning follows a linear path, and that's okay. Secondly, by opening up this dialogue, I hope to challenge the misconception that transitioning is a one-way street. There may be societal or personal pressures that lead someone to detransition, and that decision should be respected. Transitioning is a deeply personal decision, and external factors can sometimes influence the path someone chooses. I recognize that vulnerability can be scary, but I believe that by sharing my story, I might help someone else who is struggling with a similar situation. You are not alone. There are others who understand what you're going through, and there are resources available to help. Reaching out for support can be the first step towards healing and self-acceptance. Remember that every individual's journey is unique, and it's important to approach each situation with empathy and understanding. We all deserve the space to explore our identities and make decisions that align with our true selves. Embracing vulnerability can be a powerful catalyst for growth and self-discovery. By expressing your truth authentically, you may inspire others to do the same and create a community of support and acceptance. Let us stand together in solidarity, honoring each person's right to navigate their own path towards happiness and fulfillment. If you've had a similar experience with detransitioning, or if you're simply on a journey of self-discovery regarding your gender identity, I encourage you to share your story in the comments below. Let's create a safe space for open dialogue and support within our community. We can all learn and grow from each other's experiences. Thank you for watching and for being a part of my journey. I appreciate your continued support and understanding as I navigate this challenging time. I believe that by being open and honest, we can all learn and grow together. I look forward to sharing more positive and inspiring content with you in the future, but for now, I hope this video has offered some insight into my current experience.